Right, guys, how you doing? As promised, here's my video of two trades today. Actually, now, so there was going to be one, but now there's two. Let's jump into this, and I'm just going to use the screenshots that I put in the Discord because it'd be a lot easier. And I've already put the arrows out, so I can easily talk you through what was what. So that's it. Let's jump into it. So we'll go on this chart first of all. So this morning I got the long position in for 100 pips, which was a massive trade. Got my position in there. Having seen on the custom morning chart, we got a new spike up at 7 a.m., back down, and that point of control was being respected. I waited. See that little single print area there? There's a single print there. So I waited for that to get filled first of all and see what was going to happen. And then I could see we're still consolidating. So I was thinking we're going to go long, take out the liquidity above there and look for these single prints above. So that was what I was thinking, getting long from this area. We'd also been at the deviation band extremes here with a flat VWAP. So when we got a flat VWAP, it's quite balanced. We can look to fade back to the other side of the deviation bands. So that was my thought process. Delta divergences, which are the magenta candles on my studies there and on the high Kanashi. So I had confluences there, and then the footprint was very interesting. So we got stacked imbalances here, which is my study where it's blue. That's showing where there's prior stacked imbalances taking place. We came in, filled that. I could then see these green lines are resting limit orders. So it's like we've got a wall of resting limit orders there as well. You can see that new spike came straight down into that resting limit orders. We then got the rejection tail, which is where I drew that box out with a load of zero prints. We got what's called tapering. Yeah. So we've got like almost like single prints there, I guess you could call that as well. So I then waited for a while and could see within this candle, this is a 13-minute candlestick chart or footprint, sorry, on a 13-minute setting time frame. I could see here we found balance with that profile shape as we consolidated a bit. And I thought the likelihood is for London, providing this is going to hold, which I thought it would because we're at the point of control. We had the divergences, so I had a long bias. I thought we might see some upward momentum. So that was the idea. Stop loss I put below here somewhere. So that was the reasons for getting long. I then went out to the gym. Normally, had I been watching the trade, I probably would have took profits after about 20 pips, but I was busy doing leg day with a personal trainer. So while I'm getting absolutely rinsed and dying, the pound is paying. So that was my position. And then look, I got back from the gym. Unfortunately, I lost out on about 30 pips because by the time I got home, it retraced about that much. So when I got on the charts again, when I got home and I looked and I was like, wow. So I was 100 pips up. So I was like, I was going to bank my money because there's a massive, massive bonus. I wasn't expecting price to rally that hard. So yeah, so that was my long position. There was no reasons for me to be taking profits there at all, other than I'd done 100 pips and I was like, I want the money. So I just, as soon as I saw it, I did a little dance, closed out a nice little handsome profit. Then I went out dog walk, got back just now, looked, and then look, I had seen price had come up a bit higher into, on the day chart, a low volume node again. I think I might have took a trade last night on a low volume node as well in that video. I might be wrong, but I've got a feeling it was a low volume node. So yeah, just pay attention to the low volume nodes on this pound futures chart because I have dialed in the settings. It appears quite well for potential reversals. So this is where I've got my short position in. Got a little rejection tail there on the candlestick, but I could also see again delta divergences, depth distortion on the VWAP chart, and again on the high Kanashi. We can also see, so as well as the low volume node on the day chart. We're up into, on the standard morning chart, we're up into this single print area. And again, on the mid-morning kill zone chart, prior session low. So I had 3 confluences on the profiles. I had the delta divergences with depth histo trigger, the Heikin-Ashi divergences. We can see on the footprint chart this area here, which is a stacked imbalance. So somewhere in there could be an area as well where we'd see a bit of supply, which is in alignment with all that. We can also see this yellow rectangle. That is limit orders, resting limit orders again. And again, look, we've got that rejection tail starting to form. So having seen that, get the cheeky short in. And then payday, another 40 pips. What a Friday. I don't think I'll even bother trading next week, if I'm being honest. So, yeah, so that was the outcome. Again, the only reason I closed out there was because I had, well, quite a nice little bit of profit on there. So I was just happy with my profits. Otherwise, I could have been looking to target this low here. But yeah, I decided I'd close out there, which is near the 1 standard deviation anyway. So that is probably a safe place to take profits. And yeah, that was, yeah, a little bonus. I wasn't expecting that, but I'll take it. So those are today's trades. I think it's safe to say I won't be trading anymore today. And hope you got a little bit of value from this video. I'll say have a lovely weekend now, and I'll catch you on Monday where we'll go again. Right, cheers, guys.